Hello everyone, my name is Jeffrey and welcome back for episode 3 of the Satisfactory series here on YouTube. A quick recap of last time, we set up reinforced iron plates, built our space elevator, and got ourselves ready for coal power. Today's a fun day where we make our biggest mistake so far on our first fluid management. I'll leave a timestamp in the comments so you guys hopefully don't have the same problem I did. Thank you for all the great feedback on this series so far. Any questions, tips, or tricks are welcome in the comment section below. Now let's jump right into it. Alright, so today is, well, probably what I would consider the most important episode we've done so far, where we're finally going to unlock coal power. No more running around, picking up leaves, cutting down trees. We're going to have fully automated power. So, we're going to head on over to our assembler we set up last time. With our 50 smart plating, we made exactly 50 because honestly you don't need much more than 50. Just to do phase 1. There's nothing you're going to be building in the next little bit that'll be using smart plating. So now I'm actually just going to set this to rotors. And I'll manually feed this some iron rods and some screws. Now we're going to head on over to the space elevator. And we're going to complete phase 1. $50 smart plating loaded in. We're going to seal that. And we're going to send it on up. Take my junk. There she goes. Alright, so now we're just heading over to the hub. We've unlocked tier 3 and 4. When we got tier 3, we got coal power. Select this milestone. It's going to give us coal generators, water extractors, pipelines, pipeline pumps, flue buffers, and we'll be able to scan for coal so we can go find it easier. I still remember the days back when coal had nothing, like there was no water, there was no pipes, there was no fluids in the game. Coal was just so easy to set up, but it is a lot more work now. Anyway, we'll go ahead and select this milestone here. We are going to need 150 reinforced iron plates. That's pretty easy. We got our setup going over there. We're going to need 50 rotors, which this machine will put together for us pretty easily. And we'll go run up to our copper line and grab 300 cable. Let's just configure. Oh, I'm going to need to load this up a little bit more. So let me grab some screws and rods. We'll load this up before we go. Screws and rods are just over here. There's some rods. Here's a lot of screws. I'm just gonna go. We won't be able to fill all these up right now. I think it only goes in stacks of 500 and 200. So there we go. We got that working on some rotors for us to unlock coal power. We're gonna run on over here, grab us some reinforced iron plates. And we'll also run up top and grab the cables. Oh, I did realize last time, well, as I was watching the video from editing the last episode, you could definitely just turn this splitter so the input is right here and then split it off into the 3 machines. I don't know why my brain decided this was a better way of doing it, but I'll fix this in the future. And if you guys want to, I'm sure as you were building it, you were like, why didn't he just do it this way? So hopefully you fixed it yourself already, but I just wanted to point that out to everybody. Hopefully soon we'll be getting smart splitters, because smart splitters make a world of difference in all of our setups. It'll even prevent, like, I can have storage and nothing will ever get backed up ever again if you have smart splitters, because you can just smart split off your overflow into a what's it called? Awesome sink. One of the things we're going to be unlocking today, actually. I guess I didn't really go over the to-do list, did I? We're going to be unlocking the coal milestone. We're going to go inhaler gang, where we unlock the inhaler for health. I actually noticed a comment on the last video that was pointing out to me a much easier way of healing yourself is an inhaler found in the alien protein tree. So we're going to unlock that. We're going to get blade runners. We're going to find some more Caterium so we can work our way towards those smart splitters. We'll set up a little simple coal plant so we can never worry about power again. And, well, not ever again, but no. So we don't have to worry about power for a while. We're going to unlock the awesome shop. We're going to set up some expansion stuff for episode 4, where we're going to tear down the copper setup and the iron setup and even probably the concrete setup. And we're going to give them a nice little overhaul. And then overall, we're just going to have some fun. You know, that's what this game's all about. So let's go ahead and run up here. Let's grab the rest of our stuff we need. Suppose I could have said that while I was running around. Okay, so I just ran around and grabbed everything on my way back. The only thing we're waiting on is a couple more rotors. We're just going to throw everything in here for now. And while we wait for the rotors to finish up, we're going to go on over to our MAM tree. Oh wait, no, I need the alien protein first. There we go. So we're going to go to the MAM. We're going to go to alien organisms. Which one do I have? I have... Oh, I do know how to make it already. Okay, my bad. Let's actually make the protein. I'm in the wrong... I'm having a day here. Episode 3, off to a great start. Okay, our hog protein. Okay. Now we can go over to the MAM tree. Alien organisms. I need to research this one right here, which takes 5 of my proteins. Analysis of bioorganic properties is completed. Please choose a new node in a tree to begin a new analysis. So I believe the one where... Oh, also rebar gun. I mean... Why the f*** not, right? But anyway, what we're actually looking for is right here. So we're looking for the medicinal inhaler. As I was told, it uses barrel nuts. So this is an easy way to restore yourself back to full health, especially if you're taking a lot of damage. You can turn off creature interactions if you want to. I don't have them turned off. The only thing I actually have turned off is spiders. Not for any particular reason. It just removes... It's just one less thing to deal with in the game. But yeah, I still leave creature interactions on. You can turn them off if you want, but... So if you do need healing, protein inhaler apparently is the way to go. Thank you for the person who commented that on the last video. Okay, we got everything for unlocking coal power now, so we're going to go on into the hub. We're going to put in the last little bit of rotors, the last little bit of cables, and we're going to hit our favorite big red button. Launch the pod.
Milestone reached. Coal is an improved alternative power source to biomass and can be fully automated if provided water with the new pipeline buildings and power throughout the initial setup. Coal has been added to the resource scanner. Note: ensure the close proximity of water to the coal production line. Note: pumps will aid in vertical transport of fluids through pipes. Note: throughput and volume indicators are added to each pipe section automatically.
So 2 points to make from what she just said. Absolutely, coal needs to be near water. However, in the grassy fields biome that we're in, that's not really a thing. So we're going to have to get a little bit creative. And what was the other thing she said? Oh yeah, the pumps. So pumps you only need for actually going vertical. If you're just going horizontal and or down, there's no pumps required. Okay, so now we can tick unlock coal milestone off our to-do list. Done. Oops. Now, from here, we're going to make sure we unlock that inhaler just in case. So what I needed some more rotors, right? Yes. So I think now is a good time. We're going to need quite a few rotors for the next step where we put together our coal power. So I'm going to go ahead and put 2 storage bins here. One's going to be for rods, one going to be actually 3 storage bins total. So we're going to make sure the green is facing towards the machine here. One there. And one there. Just feed them in with Mark 1 belts. So this box will be for screws. And this box will be for rods. Now we're going to grab one more. We're going to have to punch. We're going to have to punch this guy to get him out of the way. Get him out of the way. Sorry. Sir? Ah, he's fine. You're lucky. Okay, storage box. Make sure the input is facing towards the... oh, forgot. I stuck all my iron rods in the box. Hold, please. There we go. Okay, now we can build the storage box. Just like that. Now we'll always have a box to go and grab rotors from. I'm actually not sure how many I have banked up. Probably not too many. I know I need 50 for unlocking that inhaler, and I don't think we have that many yet. So you know what I think we'll do? In order for the blade runners, I'm gonna have to go find more quartz. So we're gonna fill this machine up to make us a bunch of rotors while we're gone. Make sure all our power plants are full. We got plenty of solid biofuel here. Let's make sure we fill these up before we go. Got 100 in you. 100 in you. 100 in you. Ooh. Yeah, that's fine. 50 in you. Just make sure we don't lose any power here. There we go. That should be fine. 18, 11. If I lose these two machines, what happens? This is 40 megawatts total. That's okay. We'll grab a couple more though. Let's make sure that machine has some. Okay, and then I'm going to make sure these boxes are filled with screws and rods. So we'll just take all. Take all from here. We got our rods box. We got our rods box. And then we got our screws. Okay, so that should be fine for now. Let's go see if we can... I know I kind of put this in out of order, but let's go see if we can find some quartz. We can scan for it. Oh, that's... We go for raw quartz. The only problem is, I think the closest two nodes are extremely far away. So we honestly probably have a better chance of just finding it around naturally. As you can see, it's still not even showing up on the scanner. Oh, there's one 1,500 meters away. 1,800 meters away. I believe this is the one I've actually used previously. That one is up, I think, really high on a mountain. This one's actually much easier to get to. I don't want to run 1,800 meters though. So let's take a little run around here, see if we can find some more. Oh, I found even more. Oh my goodness, 4,000 meters. No, thank you. Let's take a little run around here and we'll see if we can find any more quartz. I do find them quite often sitting on like resource nodes and in like the cracks of walls. So just kind of, they're never out in the open. So just kind of keep your eye along like rock faces and stuff like that. Alright, so I may have lied to you guys. I ended up running out to the quartz spot anyway. Here it is on the map, if you're wondering. It's not actually showing up for some reason, even though I'm literally standing right here. It is a little bit dangerous over here. However, I ran around for 20 minutes and I found like one little node, so I was like, I'm just gonna run over to where I need to be. So we're gonna fill up on some quartz here really quick, just manually, and then we'll run on back to base. We'll grab maybe about 200 or so, and that should be fine for now. Okay, so after a long run back, we are finally back at base. I mean, I don't know if I would necessarily suggest doing that, but at least I know I have enough quartz now. Hopefully I'm not cutting too much out on you guys. I'm trying to leave in pretty much as I can. I don't really want to do anything offline either. It's just so you guys can follow along easier. I may have to do some stuff offline later on when things get more advanced and bigger, but for now, hopefully I'm making this nice and easy to follow along with. Let's check on our rotor situation. We got 76 rotors now. Excellent. That should be able to, well, that should be enough to unlock the inhaler now. So we're going to run on over to the MAM. I'm having a hard time speaking today. I apologize, guys. So we're going to go to alien organisms. And we're going to research the protein inhaler. Perfect. Next level of quartz is we gotta unlock silica. And then we will use silica to make the blade runners. Then I just need one more modular. I have the modular frames in storage from we've been finding them at the crash sites. And then some silica should be pretty easy. We'll just do that at the craft bench right here. I think it was 200. I was so wrong. It's only 50 to unlock them. So there we go. We're going to unlock the blade runners now. I don't know why I thought it was 200. So now we should be able to make those over at the equipment workshop. And they only need 20 silica, 3 modular frames, and 3 rotors. Yeah, we can even make 2 pairs. We don't need to, though. I don't think they can ever actually break. Now, the great thing about putting these on is not only do they increase your speed for when you're sprinting around, it'll also make your crouch slide jump much further, give it a much further distance. And they also take away a little bit of the fall damage, so you'll take a little bit less fall damage. Now, the great thing about putting these on is not only do they give you a great increase boost to your speed, they'll also take away a little bit of your fall damage. I think you jump a little bit higher as well. Yes, you do. Okay, so that gives us blade runners. I did do this a little bit out of order. We're gonna have to go kill a couple more hogs so we can get the inhaler. And then we're going to go track down some more Caterium. And then we're going to be moving on to our simple coal plant. Hello, sir. That was another great tip someone gave me, was just to sidestep them instead of trying to jump over them. It makes it quite difficult to actually still hit them if you jump over them, because with the blade runners on, you jump just so much higher than they actually are coming at you. So I really appreciate the tips you guys are giving me on videos. I'm learning quite a bit about the game. Oh wait, is it 2 animal protein for a thing? Nope, just 1. 1 to 1. there's our protein inhaler. Or wait, medical inhaler, I guess it's called. We'll put that on instead of our chainsaw. So we'll have to give that a try when we actually take some damage. I can't remember if I mentioned it yet or not, but you can press H to holster your stuff so you get a nice clean view. Okay, inhaler gang. Cross that off the list. Now we're gonna go grab some more Caterium. We can scan for that. I believe there's one to the south. Caterium. Maybe? There it is. I was like, I'm pretty sure there's one here somewhere. Make sure I have some concrete because I may actually have to build to it. Yeah, there's a power slug right there. Awesome. There's another one over there, actually. So if you're ever wondering how I'm zooming in, I'm just using photo mode, and then you can zoom in and out with your scroll wheel on your mouse. You can zoom in quite far, actually. Oh, is that it right there? That's not going to work. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I can, never gets any less funny. I don't think I can actually mine that just yet. So let's go ahead and go to the other one that keeps popping up. Wasn't it closer? I thought there was one closer. Because, I mean, as cool as running 600 meters would be. I guess that is the closest one. Okay, hopefully this one's not covered up at least. It's going to drop down here. No fall damage. I think that's the Xeno or the Blade Runners. That's where they come in handy. Hey, it looks like there's a crashed ship over there as well. Myself a couple more. Nice. So let's grab a little bit of this and we'll head back to base again. Alright, back at base again. Finally, we're going to go ahead and head over to the MAM to do this Caterium tree. We're going to go ahead and research Caterium ingots. It needs 50 of our ore. And then this is going to need 50 ingots to unlock quick wire. We can only make 16, so I'm not going to worry about unlocking quick wire just yet. There's nothing we can really use it for. So let's throw all our extra stuff here in the storage. We'll tick more Caterium off our to-do list. And before we get started on the simple coal plant, I'm going to grab some more biofuel just to make sure everything stays running while we're working on the coal plant. It shouldn't take us too long, but as you can see, everything's starting to run out a little bit. Okay, sorry everyone for a bit of a jump cut here, but my computer actually crashed mid-recording. So I don't think we actually lost too much footage. The only thing I believe we lost was I was filling up all these power machines to give us enough power for about a good 30 minutes, 45 minutes or so while we set up our coal plant. And I also started the recipe off to the side. So it's hard to read that. There we go. We're going to need 3 water extractors for 8 coal generators. And 8 coal generators can be fed by 120 coal, which is our maximum limit at the moment. We're also going to need quite a bit of copper sheets for doing the pipes and stuff like that. So I actually added a constructor into the list that we're going to go and add to our copper line up there. Okay, so up here the copper, we're going to split off from this line as this smelter is only working 50%. So yeah, I can still take half of this. So we're going to add a splitter into this line. If I hold control and I look at the conveyor belt line, it should snap right onto it. Put one there. Then we'll add our constructor over here. Not gonna worry about getting rid of the trees or anything for now. So mark 1 belt. So we'll set this to do copper sheets. We'll get a little storage box off the end of it. Oh, I don't have any rods on me. Okay, we'll come back for that. Perfect timing. The sun's rising. Another beautiful day in Satisfactory land. I don't know what this planet's... Does this planet have a name? I actually don't know. If this planet has a name, let me know down in the comments. Okay, so let's scan for our coal one more time. We know it's off in this direction, so we'll scan and just start running. There it is, 600 meters, directly southeast. So the water that we're actually going to end up using is right up here. This giant, well, I say giant, this giant pond, this giant puddle is going to be used for transferring our water over. Now you could do this two ways. You could bring the coal from over there all the way over here and just build it in one setup here, which I have done before. Or you can send the water from here, send it on over the coal and build your setup over there. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to do it halfway right in the middle. So there's a good little spot down. Let me see if I can find it again. We're going to ship the water from here. It's going to come down here. And because this is actually downhill, we shouldn't need to use any pumps. It should flow just by itself. So I'm going to bring it down here. There should be a nice flat area right about here that we can build the plant in. And the coal is actually right up here. It's up on that hill. So we're going to have to bring it down from there, ship it down to here. We'll build a nice flat platform right here for you guys to work from. And that'll be our nice simple coal starter. Now 100% efficient coal generators should give us 600 megawatts of power in total without any underclocking or overclocking or anything like that. Honestly, I should really be trying to underclock things as much as possible instead of overclocking, as we're really only in the basic game here. But once we get coal set up, then you can really start to overclock things. So I'm going to head on over here to the water first. I'm just going to throw down our 3 water extractors. But before I do that, I'm going to try and do a little trick where you can actually clip them to foundations. If you get the foundations underneath the water enough, sort of like this, then I'll zoop them. And I should be actually able to clip the water pumps. Where are they? Production. Water extractor. Okay, I can't snap them as I think it's actually too close and it actually might be too deep. So let's actually try that again. I think there's actually a better way of doing this. Let's destroy those first. And I believe how I do it is, so we take foundations from here, snap to the world grid. I'll build vertical. Now I want to zoop though. So we're going to come out off the end here. And we'll see if this is deep enough. Oops, that's a miner. Okay, so they can snap to this. Let's go ahead and copy this part. This should be where they go. So if we go 1, we'll clip it here. Right. Snap to the foundations for me, please. There we go. There's 1, 2, 3. Now we can actually expand this just a little bit more once we unlock higher level belts and everything. But by the time we get that, I'm usually moving on to building an actual coal power plant that'll give us a couple thousand megawatts of power. So anyway, now that I know these are snapped to foundations, I can go ahead and build our normal foundations here. I need that to actually come up a little bit higher. There we go. So we'll put our foundations in. This is what our pipe's going to match up to run along, so I can get it nice and clean. I'm going to have to take down these... I'm going to take down these trees with a chainsaw when I actually have fuel for them. Now these are going to have to come up a little bit, but it shouldn't... Each pump gives you at least 6 meters of lift, I think. It's either 6 meters or 4 meters lift. Either way, it's not enough. It's more than enough, sorry, to come up this gap. So to connect these, we're going to go to Logistics, Pipeline Junction Cross. We're going to see if we can get them to snap in front of all of these. We're going to add one more platform here. Trying to line it up as best I can. We may have to go sideways just a little bit. There's probably a better way of doing this, and if there is, again, feel free to let me know in the comments down below. Let's just center these. Why don't we do that? So line that up with that one. Those are lined up together. And then we'll get another one in down here. Okay, the tree is going to have to get chopped down first. But let's start our basic pipes. Let's connect you into there. And you into there. And you two together. Okay, so that's done. We'll have to come back when we cut down the trees. Move on to the rest of the plant for now. I may end up needing quite a bit of copper sheets for making enough pipes to run it all the way over here. So it's good that that's running in the background while we're gone. I called you the plant manager, but I guess I'm technically the plant manager. Plant manager Sheffrey here. What are you then? You're my technician. Get back to work. Okay, so I think right about the middle, it's probably going to be about here. Because we're going to have to bring it down quite a ways. And I don't want to be super close to those gas pods either. So I like this flat spot right here. Let's grab some more foundations. Snap to the world grid. We'll zoop out that way in 10. Do the same here. Connect here as well. So that's a 4x10 platform right now. And I believe coal... Let's find out. Production. Power. Coal generator. How much space do you guys take up? 3 and a little bit. So realistically, they take up 4 spots. Especially like once you consider like you're going to want to add in like pipelines and stuff. So you can nudge like while you're holding stuff or holding blueprints of the H, you can actually nudge them, which is really nice. So yeah, if they were like this, I would just need one around the back. Okay, so let's go 5 platforms. 5x10. We'll put down our coal generators. Let's actually face the inputs this way. Make sure I put this in the right spot. Yeah, I just need to nudge it forward. Should we do it like that? I think I'll do it like that. So there's not just a nice clean pass by through the back. And there should be plenty of room in the, well, actually, we need more room in the front, to be honest, to bring in all the pipes and conveyor belts. So let's hit control. We'll put down 8 of these, all next to each other here. That's 3, 4, 5. Pretend you don't see that bush there, hiding it with the generator. 6. 7. Remember when I said 10 was long enough? I was wrong. 11. So you can get 8 generators. You think you can get me up here? That's right. Run away. Okay, so now we're going to have to build a line that'll bring fluid to all these coal generators here, as well as a Mark II belt line to connect all the coal we're going to need in these. So I think the coal can actually be fed in from this side, like this end, and then we'll fill the water in from this end. So we're going to start our line over here with splitters. We're going to put one right in front of this smelter right here. I'm just going to kill this guy really quick, just so we don't have to hear him growling at us. Make him a little punch. Where you going? Huh? Where are you going? He's doing mad circles. Alright, there we go. So, back to what we were doing. Splitters. So I want to make sure the input comes in from the back here. I'm going to line this up right in the middle. Hopefully. Right there. And then I'm going to turn it so the other ones are facing towards me. Like the inputs are facing towards me now. So we're going to line that one up. Why is it not... there we go. There's the line. That one goes there. This one's giving me a... There we go. Make sure all the inputs are facing back towards me. And technically you don't need one on the last one, but I just think it's nice and clean to have them all set up this way. So then you're going to connect all these up with Mark II belts, except for this end one could be a Mark III belt. Or Mark I belt, I mean. Just going to connect all these up, Mark II belts. There we go. And then Mark I belts into each machine. Each coal generator is going to take 15 coal per minute. So if you go... What's the button I need again? N for the calculator. We're going to go 120 coal per minute divided by 8 gives you 15 per minute. So each of these should be fed no problem. Okay, so now we have to worry about bringing the water over. Okay, so now we're going to bring the coal down. We're going to build ourselves a little ramp up here. This is going to be just really simple for now. I'm going to come make this a little bit prettier later on. I'll actually end up like, well, a little bit, probably a few episodes from now, this is actually going to end up no longer being used. And this will probably become a steel factory. So we're going to build a few ramps. I think I can actually, if I do it from up top there. I can get one to clip in. There we go. Of course I went through the tree. We have coal right here. There's a spitter we're going to have to deal with really quick. These guys are also not really a huge deal. They don't do a ton of damage, so... I'm not sure if there's like a good trick for dealing with them. I just kind of do my best to kick their butt. Here we go, he's dead. This is where our inhaler is going to come in handy. Full heal. Oh, we have to make every inhaler. Okay, so maybe we'll set up a little factory for inhaler making. Get some constant inhalers going. For my asthma. Okay, so we need our miner Mark 1. Under production. There we go. So we're going to send a little bit in this direction. I may have turned that too much actually. So we're going to want a conveyor belt Mark 2 on this all the way down. So that it carries the 120. Maybe my floor is too steep. Why do you hate me, game? There we go. Oh, I don't want to clip into this, no. That's what I mean by this might be a little ugly to start, but I don't want it to be like... Whoa. What have I done? It's fine. It's fine for now. I don't want to talk about it. Pretend you don't see it. It's just to feed the coal down. Honestly, we're not even going to be over here that much, so. Out of sight, out of mind. This giant ugly conveyor belt does not exist. Nope. There we go. Okay, we're back. Chainsaw is fueled up. Let's get rid of these trees, shall we? Let's go ahead and equip the chainsaw back into our hands. Oh, well, that was easy. They were, just one swoop. Okay, so now we can finish connecting up all our pipes. So we're going to go to logistics, other pipeline junction cross, line it up with the rest of them. We'll go pipeline in between everything. There we go. So each of these should be putting out 120 per minute. However, each pipeline can only, or pipelines can only hold 300. So obviously this would be 360. I tend to want to use a little bit more water than it actually says it puts out, just to make sure I'm a little bit safe. If these end up getting backed up a little bit, you can always turn them down a little bit to just output 100 per minute each. So let's get our pipeline run from here all the way over there. Come, pipeline. And then I actually don't have anything set up over here yet. So we're going to go pipeline support right. I wonder if we can run this far. Probably not. Let's go like this. So we're going to put a pipeline support right. We're going to pipe this in. Keep accidentally flying. I'm not trying to fly like in game. The only reason I have flight turned on is so I can like record cinematic intros and stuff like that. I don't actually want to use fly in the game. But sometimes I accidentally double hit spacebar and it makes me fly. So I think for bringing these in, we're actually going to want to bring them and then drop it down. Perhaps I should have done this the other way, where the pipeline comes in first. Actually, I guess it doesn't really matter. Just make it line up right here. We'll go like this high. Pipeline to here. Yeah, this is where I think we're going to need a pump. But that's okay. They're easy to make. You just have to power them. Okay, so these line up with this. So hopefully... How am I going to do this? So I need to be able to get this like up here. I guess maybe I just have to run it across first and then split them down. You know what? I'm going to make this easier on myself. I'm going to turn the conveyor belts into the one above, and then we're going to do pipelines down below. So we're just going to do like this. We're going to take out all this stuff. Hold down control for mass dismantle, and then if you only want to dismantle one thing, you're going to want to hold G. There we go. I'll actually end up taking out these as well. Conveyor belt mark 1s. Let's take all those out. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is pipes, actually. Let's get a junction set up on every part here. And I think if you set up the junctions first, for some reason it helps the water flow better. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I believe that's what I've heard in the past. And that did not, I was going to say, I don't think that's lined up. That one's not either. Are any of them lined up? Okay, that one is. That was weird. Now is that lined up? Okay. Cool. So now we're just going to connect all these pipes together as well as into the machine. I need to do this faster. I'm going to run out of power in my base. Pipe into you. Put together all our machines. Connect you to you. There we go. Now every machine will get water. We don't have any water pumping yet, but... So now what we're going to do is we're going to put splitters at everything here. So we're going to go back to our number 1 bar, our number 1 hot bar. And this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to snap them into this machine first. I'm going to go up like this. And then can I connect one onto it like that? No, I can't. Okay. It's also not tall enough, so. I may have to take the pipes out so I can do the, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. If you're doing what I did, I sincerely apologize. But I need to take the connecting pipes out first, at least. So we can put in these splitters. Okay. I hope I mentioned before, I'm not a professional at this game. Okay, so one there, then we stack it up 3 times. And I realized I put that face in the wrong way. It's actually going to be that way. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. One, 2, 3. Let's take them all out after. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3. 1, 2, 3. And this is the first one. So this actually is going to face this way. Orange coming in. Okay, now mark 2 belts between those. Oops, hang on, I'm gonna reset that. G. Oops, I'm actually taking out the top one. Okay, we got this. We can do it. Watch me go now. Just the bottom 2. Nice. Attaboy, Sheffrey. Okay, now mark 2 belts in between everybody. Like that. So we're gonna have to use the lifts to bring everything down. Just conveyor belt mark lifts though. Or conveyor belt lifts mark 1. And we're gonna make sure it's in the reversed build mode. So we're gonna hook that up to there. Oh, those clip. Uh-oh. No. I have to move them all back. All right. Satisfactory problems with Sheffrey. I don't know. I might leave in my mistake. We'll see. I'll let you guys enjoy my mistakes. So, these splitters actually need to be out here. In fact, let's just test this really quick. No more mistakes. Let's make sure we line our splitter up correctly. Okay, I think I can actually go one closer. And then that'll clip into each other and it shouldn't have any issues with needing belts. So we go like there. Okay, I still need to do it. Okay, that's fine. That's at least if I ever need to put a wall in, it'll be a lot cleaner. So now we know to do them in this line. It's lined up with the other one. Feeds coming from the back. Coming from the back. Sorry about this, guys. I'm learning. Okay, and then that one's set up like that. Cool. Not good enough to do it that way. Let's do. Whoops. Oh, so control is like toggleable. I get it. You don't actually have to hold it down. Now everyone's in the correct position. We'll hook up the belts for the 17th time today. They are correct now, at least we know. We double and triple checked. So, reversed lifts on everyone. Wait, did they actually... They actually clipped in together, okay. Oh, okay, so I bet... Yeah. It's because I put the splitter on after, so I bet if I go like this... Oh, whoops. And I can take that out. Yeah, now I don't have to put one in. Okay. So, that's Cole officially coming in to the building. We just got to reconnect him from wherever it is. Oops. There we go. Now we can redo our water. So the spacing can probably be done better as well. Oh no, I forgot to do the end one. Okay, Well, I'm glad I saw that. I'd have been like, oops. 1, 2, 3. Get rid of these two. Mark II conveyor belts. And a reversed. There. Now that's all the coal. Pipeline. Do these clip together? No, actually, it was perfect spacing. Okay, so that's everything coming in. Now I'm just going to have to give a little boost so that we can preload the system with water and coal. I think the coal will be pretty easy. I can just do it with a biomass burner. Let's run up there. We'll kickstart with a biomass burner. Power, biomass burner. That's all this should take, right? Yeah. So I'll just throw some biomass in there. Connect you to you. And since this is a pure coal node, this should be giving me 120 per minute. Perfect. No overclocking required. We got a friend who is enjoying our ramp as well. Excuse me, sir. Pardon me. Okay, so that'll preload the coal in here for me. Now let's go deal with the water. Water lines, I'm probably just going to connect up to our main power. I should have enough to kickstart those. I didn't fully connect my power line or my copper pipes yet. Oh no. It's okay. Build one more. There we go. Water pipes are connected. Now we just need to connect it up to some power. And our power grid broke down. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do before I go back, I'm going to make sure we're all connected to power here. So we got these three here. And it's going to have to be connected to another power line. Put it there. Connect you guys into here, to this power pole. And then we'll just run a power line back down to our base. Hook it into our copper line somewhere. Perfect. What a wild power setup I have so far. Okay, so this should preload our water, hopefully. If we have any issues, we'll just throw a pump on. Do I have any biomass waiting for me? No, but I do have some in my inventory, so I'll split this stack down just so I can at least kick the machines back on. Anyone who's empty. They're still broke down. Why is that? Oh, right. Because I forgot I need to add this burner back in. And that should help kickstart our water. Alright, I've loaded up for enough power for about 5 minutes, and that should give us enough time to go see if we can actually make sure our water is transferring over. Make sure our coal is loading in. And then pretty soon we should just be able to fire the coal plant up. We won't have any more power issues. Okay, water turbines are up and running. I see water flowing through the pipe. Let's follow this down here. These are kind of your indicators on how well your water is flowing. You can also look at the pipe to see how much water is in it. Currently have a good flow rate of 300 per minute. It's still filling up though, as far as I can tell. Well, that's odd. How is this pipe full, but this pipe's not? Interesting. So we're going to follow it all along here. See if we have to add a pump in here at all. Doesn't look like we do. Nope, no pumps required. Excellent. Water's still flowing in, filling up all the pipes towards the end. Similar to our manifold line, we have to wait until there's enough water in the line to actually fill everything up. You can see coal has arrived. It is filling up every machine. So every machine has been preloaded with coal. We're ever so slowly getting enough water here. I think it just has to travel such a long distance. But once it's here, it should be fine. Okay, back at the coal plant, I went back to base and I fed it just enough power to let us hook this up. So everything's all hooked up there now. Everything's all backed up. This should be good to go now. Well, I think I can turn this on. Let's go ahead and turn everyone back on. Okay, so now we go run a very ugly power line along here. Cool, you can like hear the water running through the pipe. Fire's too long. There we go. Okay, so the main, let's check on this power line here. So our capacity was 220 megawatts. Our capacity now, 820 megawatts. Wow. All right, now we have way more power than we're actually even using. So it works. It's not the prettiest thing I've ever built, but at least now we understand the basics of coal power. It will be good to set up an even larger one in the future. Probably maybe an episode or two from now, we'll end up building a coal power plant with 32 instead of just 8. That'll give us way more power. All right, that is our simple coal plant set up. We can take that off our to-do list. Okay, so I made it back to the main base now, and I think to finish off the episode, we'll do the awesome shop. We'll finish up some expansion prep for the next episode, and we'll consider that having fun today. So I think the first thing we want to do is grab some screws for making the awesome shop. I don't think I have any in my inventory right now. So we'll grab a little stack of those. What else do we need actually? We'll go to the awesome shop, we'll hit plus. Oh, I have everything. It's 10 iron plates, 10 cables, and 200 screws. So we're going to set that awesome shop up right here next to our MAM. And in here you'll find all sorts of cool things we'll be able to use in the future, like signs, lighting, other storage boxes, conveyor belt ceilings. This is one of the things we're going to be looking for, the conveyor lift floor holes, pipeline floor holes, attaching your electrical cables to walls. You've got different walls, different foundations. We got doors, windows. Build a half pipe, go skateboarding. Different sorts of architecture things, stairs, concrete, asphalt. Coated concrete is really cool. It's very reflective, but we won't be able to get that until tier 5. You also get a cool little cart, some music, coffee cup, and you can also buy parts. I probably would suggest not doing this. However, it is, if you're in like a real pinch and you just need to get something really quick, you can certainly do it. So in order to spend tickets at the awesome shop, we're going to need an awesome sink to start sinking things into. So we're going to pop you right here. I haven't built this yet because it actually does take quite a bit of power while you're running it. I think it takes up to 30 megawatts of power. It does. So now that we're on coal, we have no problem. So I'm just going to go and hook this up to the power. Actually, maybe I'll move it somewhere where it's easier to connect to the power. We're going to put it right here. I'm going to put it right here. Connect it up to this power pole for now. Now we're going to want to put a storage box feeding into it so that we can unload things. So we'll go box right there. Conveyor belt Mark 1 going into it. We can just stick anything in here for now. Well, not everything, I guess. Some things can't actually be fed in. But obviously, the more basic the item, the less points you're going to get for it. However, to start off and get some really easy points, we did find 30 motors early on in the game. So I'm actually going to split those. And I'm going to take... I don't know if I can split... There we go. I just want 10. The other 20 can stay. So because they're motors and they're more of a further into the game item, they'll actually give us a lot of points. So let's just watch it here. We have 0 coupons to start. Let me use 1 motor you're going to give us. There goes first motor. Oh, wow. Alright, so it looks like 10 motors is going to give us 8 coupons. Nice. So we'll actually just leave those in there for now. Disconnect it from the power. I mean, it's actually, we can just leave it. It's just going to sit idle for now. Won't use anything. I can actually start taking off my biomass burners. Whoa. Our power production is all over the place. I think we have an issue over at the coal power plant. Okay, so I believe I fixed our issue. I noticed that the water was not flowing all the way to the end. So, I mean, I'm still new to working with fluids, so I still have a lot to learn. I think I fixed it by spreading it more evenly across the pipeline. So what I did was I added a pipeline junction in the middle here and a splitter. So what I'm doing is I'm bringing in that one main line into this splitter here, and then it feeds fairly evenly across the line of the 8 splitters. So there's still the 2. This one lines up with these 3. There's these 3 fed by the middle one, and these 3 fed by this one. I think that's how you fix it. Obviously, don't necessarily just copy me on this one. I have a little bit of an issue with fluids, but it seems like I've got it figured out. Everything is flowing nice and steady now. So now we shouldn't have to worry about power for a while. Okay. New player alert. Should watch my own videos to learn a thing or two. Anyway, we've got water flowing all the way over there now. Everything's all set up. We've got extra power. We have an overwork. Our capacity is now all the way up to 760 megawatts. It is going to drop a tiny bit when I take away a couple more of those biomass burners. But 600 will be plenty. Okay, anyway, back to the awesome shop that we have unlocked now. I guess I can tick that off our to-do list. Okay, Fluid Master Chefry here. I made a big mistake. It would appear that I can only somehow balance enough fluids for 6 coal generators. I've been trying all sorts of different pipe layouts for the past, let's call it almost 5 hours. And I just could not find a way to balance all 8 coal generators with enough fluid. So, what I ended up doing, and if you want to, keep your build the same as this, just knock 2 coal generators off, and you want to go up to the miner Mark 1, dial it down to 90 coal per minute. so that you don't get any sort of backups going on. And there should be no problems with the water anymore. I should have a nice stable power line up top. So we're actually only going to end up making 450 megawatts from this factory. But yeah, like I said, I'm not a particularly advanced player when it comes to fluids. I'm still actually quite new to it. So my only suggestions would be, like I said, if you want to follow along, you can lop the 2 coal generators off the end, dial the Mariner Mark 1 down to 90, and then you're going to go over to the water generators, and you're going to dial them all back to only do 100 per minute. They normally want to do 120. And yeah, honestly, whatever I did, like even over here, these machines still aren't fully balanced. They're going kind of in and out. This is just the sort of water balancer I made. I honestly can't seem to figure out what the problem is. If you guys have any suggestions, please help me out down below. And hopefully we'll get this figured out for our future factories. My best suggestion would actually be just build the coal power plant over here and run the coal all the way over. It seems from other videos I've watched, it's a lot easier to balance 8 coal generators if you're right next to the water extractors. So I deeply apologize for how bad this episode is turning out to be, but yeah, let's get back into it. Okay, editor Sheffer here one more time. I don't know, whatever this monstrosity of pipes here is, seems to have at least balanced out the water extractors so they don't go in and out. So we do at least have a balanced power system for now, albeit I was only able to get 3 water extractors for 6 coal power generators. So like I said, I would honestly just build that setup over here and run your coal line all the way over. Okay, we got that problem dealt with. And I also forgot to take Awesome Shop off our to-do list. We've got that finished up now. Now we're just going to quickly do some expansion prep for next episode by grabbing a few storage bins. So we're going to make organization. We're going to grab one is going to be our steel line, our new copper line, and our new concrete line. So let's go ahead and throw... I have everything I need, don't I? Okay. Well, let's grab stuff before I leave. Let's grab a bunch of plates. We'll grab some rods. I don't actually need any screws. So I like to build my little irons. The iron setup we're going to build for next time is going to make us screws, rods, and plates all in one area. And I like to do it over here so I don't have to do any overclocking. There's actually 4 iron nodes right here. They're all impure. Okay, so I'm just up on the ledge here. I'm just going to throw it on a storage container. We're going to load it full of iron plates. Throw a couple rods in there as well. Some reinforced iron plates. We're going to need those. We're probably going to need some wire and some cables. Oh, and some concrete. So that'll be our setup for next time. Now we're basically just going to go do the same at all the other spots. So the concrete one, I believe, let me scan for limestone really quick. I think there's a better spot over here. There it is, right there. This will allow us to put out far more concrete than we are right now, which we're definitely going to need for doing any sort of major base expansion. So there's this one right here, which is a normal node. This one around the corner, I believe this is also a normal node. Impure, okay. Well, at least you can combine them together. So we're going to set up by this normal one though. So we're going to put a storage container. We're going to put in a couple stacks of plates, some rods, and some concrete, and some wire. I'm going to need cables over here too for power, but we can worry about bringing those when we actually build it. Actually, what are these? Oh yeah, these are both impure. I was gonna say, if these are both normal, then I might just build my iron factory over here, but they're both impure. I'd have to overclock to get it to work over here. Which I suppose we could do, but... What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below if you think we should set up back over there, or if we should just set up the iron factory right here so it's more localized. But just remember, if we set it up here, we will have to do some overclocking. Take some cables. So the copper setup is going to stay here for now. It's just going to get torn down and redone. So we're just going to go ahead and put a storage container here. We'll give it some iron plates. We'll give it a couple rods. Let me stack those plates back, actually. Oh, I forgot to give the reinforced iron. We'll grab my reinforced iron plates for everybody too. And there's the concrete, so that should be ready to go. Yeah, the only thing we're going to need now is make sure we bring reinforced iron plates for next time. So honestly, I think that's a great way to end off the episode for today. We can cross off expansion prep for episode 4. In order to make sure we really have some fun, gotta confirmed fun. Print in our tickets. Go to the awesome shop. We're gonna go to equipment. We're gonna buy ourselves a coffee mug. There we are. There we go. Now we know fun has been had. Alright guys, I appreciate you being here for another episode. I'm sorry if this wasn't necessarily my best episode, but we did at least get through getting some basic coal power set up. We got the awesome shop. We got our expansion prep done for the next episode. And you know what? We did have some fun. If you got very confused by my water line setup, I apologize. I am learning still, but thank you guys again. And I'll see you guys for episode 4 on Thursday.